live. We back, man. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose. We are the leaders in single entry 3 max and 20 max content. But you know what I always tell you, man. Have no fear. If that's not your particular style of play, does not matter, man. You could be a GPPer, head-to-head, cash game player. Does not matter if you're playing NBA DFS at all. You want to be subscribed over here, man, to the channel. Go on and do that right now. I don't know what you're waiting on if you haven't done it yet, but hit that subscribe button. Turn your notification bell on so you can be here rocking with us each and every time the videos and content drop, alright? And do me one small favor while you're clicking buttons, just scroll on over there and click that like button for your boy. It helps the channel grow, man. It's greatly appreciated. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Just need those likes up, man, so we can keep this going for y'all. How was y'all weekend, man? Hope y'all had a good weekend. Hope you had a profitable weekend in DFS, man. A little rough seas over here, but it's that time of the year, you know, get down to the last couple of weeks of the season. And if you watch me before seasons past, I always tell you, this is the time of the year I kind of dial back my play. It's only going to be like a couple of single entries for me. I may do a 3 max or something like that. But these last couple of weeks of the NBA season, it really gets kind of hectic with guys jostling for position, guys that's just finishing it out, tanking for the rest of the year, guys resting, trying to get healthy for the playoffs. It's just down this last home stretch, man. The slates can get really wonky, really crazy. So we tend to dial back our play a little bit. That being said, though, we got a nice 6-gamer here today. No lineup review, no video yesterday. Sorry, man. You know, busy weekend, hectic weekend, had some things going on. But, hey, we back today, man. We here with the goods for you. Let's get right into it on this 6-game slate. And, you know, always like usual, plenty of injury tags, questionable tags. Guys, you're going to have to be waiting on the news, so you're going to have your eyes and ears open so you can adjust accordingly. Now, but you know, I bring it to you the way I see it right now. I try to make assumptions on how I think things would go. A lot of times I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, but I give you the starting 5 right now as I see the slate. It can change throughout the day, but you know, if you got any questions, leave them down below in the comment section. Let's get right into it, man. At the point guard at the top, I think we can just continue to play CJ McCollum. Just going to him here in this spot for the Pelicans. Has been playing well with no Brandon Ingram. With no Brandon Ingram over here, him and Zion's been running the show. They trying to hold down the fort till he gets back, and they can make this playoff push and try to make a playoff run here. I like getting to CJ McCollum 7,700. This play has been solid. Like I said, it's just been the him and Zion show, and I continue to play him against a Phoenix Suns team who gives it up to the point guard position. Sign me up for CJ McCollum today. At the shooting guard, I want to look at Cam Thomas, 7,100. Now, y'all know if you watch me before I tell you about Cam Thomas, he's all scoring dependent. But the thing with that is the shots have been falling lately. He's been scoring the ball pretty well at a pretty good clip. Now he comes into a matchup against one of the best teams you can face, especially fantasy-wise, man. Fast-paced Pacers team, no defense over here. We just need those shots to continue to fall for Cam Thomas. Because one thing's for sure, we do know he's going to get them up. That is for certain. He's going to get 20-plus shot attempts up, man. Maybe a little more here in this game with a faster pace. Could be a few more possessions for the Nets. I like taking some shots on Cam Thomas. Understand the risk you're getting at here, though. But that shot's falling, man. He has real big upside and a great matchup. So I like taking some shots on Cam Thomas. Maybe more of a 3 max, 20 max play. Don't know if I'll quite go there in single entry because of some of the uncertainty with him. But we shall see. We'll see how I decide to play it out for the rest of the night. All right. At the small forward, man, forward's kind of rough today, but I don't mind playing some Miles Bridges here, 7,600. Listen, one thing you know, the only consistent for the Hornets this year has been Miles Bridges and his minutes, man. He's going to approach 40 minutes. close game here, in a close game, in a blowout. He is just seeing big minutes. Getting a spot here against the Celtics that they're definitely predicted to be a blowout, but hopefully the game's a little more competitive. We could get some guys ruled out on that Celtics side. Hopefully we do. We'll talk about that in a minute. But Bridges just been solid, consistent, 7,600, man. I expect him to continue to push 40 minutes in these spots. You know he's live for a double-double. Really the number 1A, 1B scoring option over here with him and Brandon Miller. I like going to Miles Bridges here at 7,600 at a rough forward position today. At the power forward, man, I think we can go right back to Zion Williamson, 8,700. Listen, I told you, it's the him and CJ show, man. Great matchup here against the Suns. The best game on the slate just far as a real life perspective. So expecting this to be competitive, close game, back and forth here. Zion and CJ have been rallying the troops while Brandon Ingram is out. Don't mind playing either one of them here. And you can go back with a Suns run back if you like. Booker will probably be my favorite. If you're getting 2 or 3 Pelicans in your lineup, especially if you're getting 4 in there, you definitely, in my opinion, I like to go with a run back from other team. But give me Zion Williamson here at power forward. At the center spot, now just hunting for value early, man. Like I said, hopefully we should have some open up throughout the day when the news comes out. But right now, a guy I got my eye on at the center position is Trent Warford, 3,600. Love this price tag on him here. He's crept into the rotation the last 4 games here, man. Playing at least 20 minutes at least 20 minutes in all of them and giving you solid performances here at 3,600. And there's so many ways this can go right for Trent Warford. Like I said, with him stepping into the rotation the last 3 or 4 games, if there's any foul trouble for any one of the stars, Nick Claxton, anything like that, he can pick up minutes. If this game is a blowout like it's predicted to be with the Pacers being heavy favorite, he should be able to pick up a few more minutes. That's how he got 29 last time as they was getting handled by the Lakers here. So anything goes wrong, foul trouble, blowout, I think he's in line to see more minutes. Playing solid minutes, should at least get 20, and he's been giving you solid performances at 3,600. If he gets anything over if he gets anything over 25 minutes, man, he can absolutely crush your 3,600 price tag for you, man. Give me some Trent Warford, just an early value piece I got my eye on before things open up throughout the day. He's gonna be solid play all day long, but it's probably gonna be some better value open up once we get some of this injury news. But I love getting to him. He's definitely gonna be in my player pool no matter what. All right, there you have it, man. Your starting 5 for DraftKings: CJ McCollum, Cam Thomas, Miles Bridges, Zion Williamson, and Trent Warford. All right, let's go look at FanDuel and see what I'm feeling over there, man. Hit that like button if you haven't already. At the top, want to look at Derek White, man, 7,600. Like I just mentioned, we could be without some Celtics today. We should be without some Celtics today. I don't see why they feel they need the whole roster to beat this Charlotte Hornets team. So we have questionable tags on Porzingis and Brown. Could be one of those situations where those two sit here today. They have a 4-game week this week, so could get some Brown Porzingis off the day, and then next game could be Tatum and White or Tatum and Holiday, however they decide to do it. But the guy that's always slept on in these spots is Derek White. We've seen him have big monster performances this season when a couple of those Celtics starters have been out. I'm leaning towards them being out, but hey, I'm not a coach. I'm not with the team over there, so who knows what they gonna do. But I think they probably sit here in this spot as they don't need those two to beat the Hornets. And if that's the case, you can sign me up for Derek White. At the shooting guard, staying with CJ McCollum, 8,400, man. He is just my guy. One of my favorite plays early this morning. Like I said, the Suns give it up to the point guard position. It's on him and Zion to carry him over the finish line and hopefully get Ingram back for the playoffs. Give me CJ McCollum at 8,400. At the small forward, man, I told you forward is rough today, but I want to look at DeMar DeRozan. Just been a model of consistency. The minutes are there. He hasn't hit those big games as often as we would like him to so far this season, but they are there, man. He's flashed some 50, 60-point games. Gets a great matchup here against the Hawks. Pace up game for him. You know the minutes are going to be there for this Bulls starting unit. Him, Vooch, Kobe White, they're all approaching 40 minutes in close games. I like getting DeMar DeRozan here. So hopefully Jalen Johnson is out over there for the Hawks and he ain't got to worry about dealing with him and his athleticism. I like DeMar DeRozan at 8,600. Don't mind taking some shots on him, especially in this game environment. At the power forward, I'm staying with Trendon Watford, man. 4,800. Big price increase over here for him. But, like I said, he's an early value piece. Now, he definitely going to get bumped over here on FanDuel once we get some value open up, just because his price tag's a little higher. But if we don't get that value, he still should be a decent value player at 4,800. Like I said, he's been getting 20 minutes in these last 4 games. If it's a blowout, foul trouble, anything like that, man, he can definitely see an increase in minutes. So got my eye on Trendon Watford, just my early value piece right here, subject to change, especially on FanDuel at this 4,800 price tag. And then at the center, man, I want to look at Jaren Jackson. You know, this is one of the lowest totals on the slate. People like to stay away from low total games, but you know what I always tell you. If I'm going to the low total games, I pretty much want the stars. So if I'm playing this Memphis-Detroit game, I don't mind going back to my boy Cade Cunningham, and I will get to some Jaren Jackson, 8,400. Listen, we know what his role is when there's no Bane, man. Highly involved in the offense. Not really worried about Detroit. This defense is terrible over there. He should be able to have his way down there, man. Offense, a lot of the offense should run through him. Sign me up for some Jaren Jackson. You know he should walk into a double-double, and he's live for 3 or 4 blocks, man. Which is especially big over here on FanDuel with the 3 points. All right, there you have it. Just starting 5 on FanDuel. Jaren Jackson, Trent Warford, DeMar DeRozan, C.J. McCollum, and Derek White. Get you some exposure to these guys, man. Get them in your player pool. You know they're going to be in mine, all right? That's going to do it for us here today. Y'all know any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down low in the comment section. Hit me up on Twitter. Whatever the case may be, whatever you have, talk to me. I talk back, all right? Y'all know the motto, man. Chances make champions. Y'all green up. I'll catch y'all next time, all right? Let's get it.